Stop feeding your pet fish with generic, low value, low nutrition, flake, or granular foods that you can get from your local pet store. Instead, treat your fish like kings and start feeding them live baby brine shrimp. These baby brine shrimp are extremely easy to hatch, and I promise you, guarantee you, that your fish are gonna go crazy over them. That said, let me show you how to do this in 6 steps, starting with an empty mason jar. Step number 1 of this 6-step process is to add 2 teaspoons of salt to the mason jar. Step number 2, just as complicated as step number 1, add 1 teaspoon of your baby brine shrimp eggs to that same mason jar. You can get these off of Amazon, and I store them in my freezer. Step number 3, add some water to that mason jar to create a saltwatery brine shrimp egg solution. Congratulations, you've made it to step number 4. You're halfway through the process, and in this step, you're going to add a bubbler, which creates oxygenation for 48 hours, and during that time, those baby brine shrimp are going to hatch within the mason jar, and you can remove the bubbler. Now that these bad boys have hatched, it's time for step 5, which is to separate the hatched baby brine shrimp from the egg cases that they hatched from. Luckily for us, these baby brine shrimp are attracted to light. So the trick here in step number 5 is to put a light next to the mason jar, and over time that cloud of baby brine shrimp that have just hatched are going to settle on the bottom of the mason jar. At last, you've made it to step number 6. It's actually time to collect the baby brine shrimp and start feeding them to your pet fish. Not only will this be the best part for your pet fish as they finally get to enjoy this healthy, nutritious snack, but it's also going to be your favorite part because watching them hunt down live food is extremely fun.